Okay, guys, we're now down to item number 4. Ready ka na ba? I hope you're ready. Okay? So now, in item number 4, you know already the mechanics. You know already what to do. So let's see if we can get this right. Ate Lisa is sponsoring different types of viands in her karinderya. Ayan, di ba yung member sa restaurant, meron kang makita ng mga karinderya tungkol sa mga pagkain. At si Ate Lisa naman ay nagbebenta ng maraming items sa karinderya, viands. Each and every day, she makes money based on the viand that is being sold. Kasi po, di ba, remember, lots of people go to her karinderya to eat food, di ba? And then, money is made because they eat, di ba? A customer selects 3 viands that he would eat together with plain rice. So, yan, ibig sabihin, out of the viands there, a customer will select 3 of that viands. The sample lang, ha? Isang customer, magpunta siya doon para mag-order siya ng ng pagkain. She is going to, and then from there, she is going to compute for the average price for each of the viands bought by a customer. So, ibig sabihin, based on the 3 ulam that the customer buys, makuha siya ng average price kung makano siya ang ganastos yung customer. Like, halimbawa, in this one, chicken adobo, 95 pesos, and then Bicol Express, 105, then Bulala soup, 185. Therefore, based on the money, based on the order, she's going to compute kung magkano and then get the average. So, yan. So, looking at this, below is a list of the viands sponsored with their corresponding price. So, that one, we are still going to apply the sampling distribution table. First, do you know what's the formula? First, we need to list down all the possible number of combinations there is. And in here, there are 9 different ulam. Chicken adobo, Bicol Express, bulalo soup, ampalaya with egg, pinakbet, tortang talong, sinigang, sisig, and danggit. They are all ulam. And they're 9. And each of them has a corresponding price. So what do we do now? The first thing that we need to do is to solve for the combinations. Diba? There are 9 in the population. And a customer select 3. So therefore, the combination is 9C3. So 9C3 ang pattern namin. So, di ba remember, 9 factorial? This becomes 6 factorial, 7 times 6 factorial, then 6 factorial, then 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? Then the 9 and the 3, they cancel. This becomes 3. Then this one becomes 8. This one cancels. So now we have 3 times 4 times 7. 7 times 4 is 28, and 28 times 3 equals 84. So therefore, we should have 84 different possible combinations. Diba? Let's see if we get that one right. Yes, so as you can see, we go here, and we got the solution like this. The list of combinations is 84. Because of the combination 9C3. So 9C3 is equivalent to 84 different possible combinations. So that is the correct answer. 84 possible combinations. Pero, now let's go to the population variance. First, to solve for the average, you remember, what is the average? The average is the population average. And remember, we're talking about the prices of the ulam. So going back to our problem here, each ulam has a corresponding or specific price. Like for example, chicken adobo is 95 pesos. Bicol Express is 105 pesos. Bulalo soup is 85 pesos. Ampalaya with egg is 75 pesos. Pinakbet is 72 pesos. Tortang talong is 88. Danggit is 45, sisig 70, and sinigang soup is 90 pesos. So, eto na yung mga ulam. Pero, in order for us to get the average, first, we need to arrange the numbers from least to greatest. Looking at the numbers here, which is the least? Danggit, 45. And then sisig, 70. Then pinakbet is 72. Then ampalaya is 75. Then 85. Then 88, then 90, then 95, hanggang 105. So, yan. So, now we have already arranged them from least to greatest. Now, let's go to the menu. So, here is the population variance. So, for this one, you already know what to do. Average of the numbers. What are the numbers? 45, 70, 72, 75, 85, 88, 90, 95, and 105. Then, when we get the average of those, we are going to get the average of 80.55666. Diba? Pero we will will see if we get that in the sampling mean later on. But for now, let's continue muna with our next step. So now we need to solve for the population variance. To solve for the population variance, madali lang to. First, let's arrange it muna from least to greatest. So what's the least? 45 for Danggit. And then sisig is 70 pesos. Then pinakbet is 72 pesos. Ang palaya with egg is 75. Then bulalo soup, 85. Then talong is 88. And then sinigang soup is 90 pesos. Then chicken adobo ay 95. And Bicol Express is 105. Then, when we get the average of everything all together, we get a cash price of 80 pesos and 56 cents. So yan, that's how we get the average. Very easy. Diba? Or 80 pesos and 55 cents. Yun lang. Now, let's go now to the mean. To solve for the mean, very easy lang. So that one is 45 minus this one. Diba remember we got 80.56. And then we get this answer, diba? But all of them are negative. Now all we need to do is to just multiply. Then after that, we square it. Doing so, we will square it and then we get this answer. Yan, diba? And then from there, we just get the average so that you can get the variance. So we get the average of all the numbers and then we get the variance. And our variance is 272.24. Then to get the standard deviation, we just simply take the square root of our variance, diba? And here's the complete version. So yan. So here is what we got. The mean is 80.56. The variance is 272.25. While the standard deviation is 16.50. If you were to round this off. So yan. So that's the answer. Alright? Now, let's go now to the list of samples. Just like what I said, I remember talaga during that time when I did this, I did it such that in the menu order. Such that we start from chicken adobo and then Bicol Express. But that's not the way. That's why I forgot already. I've already got baffled. But nowadays, I learned my lesson. We have to arrange the numbers from least to greatest. So dapat, we list it down from least, which is 45, 70, 72. So yan. And then to list down all the possible combinations, ganito siya. We need 84. But because this might be hard, here's a technique that can help you understand the pattern. So ganito siya. If you look at the paper here, if you look at I wrote here, like for example, we have 8C4. We need 70 possible combinations, diba? So ganito siya. There are 8 elements. Highlight the number that is one step lesser than to the number you're taking. Okay, I'll show you for an example. Like for example, diba remember there are 3 items, diba? There are 3 items. 3. And then C2. You want to take 2 items. So we have 3 letters A, B, C. So we know we do 3C2 in combination. We're supposed to get 3, then 2 times 1. And then 1 factorial. So the 2 factorials cancel and we're just left with 3. Diba? So there are 3 combinations. So 3C2, we will get AB. You highlight the AB. Okay, ganito siya because 2, diba? You highlight the one that you need. And then you have 2 choices. It's either get A, then you choose any of the 2. So that's 2. And then B, C, that's just 1 choice. Then you add this up all together, you get 3. Yun ang criteria. O let's say naman, we want 4. Diba remember 4C2? Diba remember there are 4 elements? A, B, C, D. To do this, we need to get 6. Because 4 factorial, 4 minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial, this becomes 2. 4 times 3 times 2 factorial, and then 2 times 1, 2 factorial cancels. This becomes 2, 6. Alright? So we need to have 6 combinations. So, diba remember there are 2 combinations, diba? So, 2. So, what's 2 minus 1? 1, diba? So, you underline the first element. And then you encircle what are the possible choices that you can use out of the first element, which is this one. So, now we have 3. B, C, and D. And to show you what I mean, we can do AB, AC, and AD. Tama? That's for the first. But we still need 3 more. Where are the others? Ganito kasi yun. Next, when the first letter is already done, we need to remove it. So therefore, letter A is not in our list anymore. So now we're just left with B, C, and D. Now for letter B, remember, 2 minus 1. Because we are getting 2, we are taking 2 out of 3. Out of 4, di ba? 2. We're taking 2. So the one that we are sure to get as reference, we need to underline. So that's letter B. And there are two combinations that we can use for letter B only. And that's C and D. So dalawa. So we have B, C, and C, D. Now when we're done with that, we're done with A, we are done with B, and now we're with letter C. So C and D. Now there's only one. We highlight letter C and then we only encircle one choice. So that's only one possibility. C, D. That's it. So that's how you list all the possible samples. And take note of the pattern. Every time the farther you go, it will decrease. Or let's try another. Let's say, for example, we do, 63. Diba, remember for 63, we need 20, diba? Or 7C3 na lang. 7C3 na lang. So for 7C3, diba, remember 7 factorial, 7 minus 3 factorial, 3 factorial, diba, remember 7 times 6 times 5 times 4, 4 factorial 2, the 4 factorials cancel, 3 times 2 times 1, 3, 2, and 6. So therefore, you get 35. So therefore, we have 35 possible outcomes. Now, when we list down all the 35 possible outcomes, ganito siya. Now, because look at our C. How many are we taking? 3. Diba? So now, we list down all the possible elements. Let me get another sheet of paper for that. So let's say ganito siya. Diba, remember we have the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Remember, whatever is the reference we need to get, diba? So, diba, remember there are, how many we're taking? 7. And then we're going to get 3. So, we need to highlight only 2 letters. Diba? So, 2 is AB. Then the last one will be any of these choices. So, this would be 5. 5 choices. It can be ABC, ABD, ABE, ABF, and ABG. Yan, diba? And then, what we do next? Since we're done with the letter B, let's drop down letter B. Pero our letter A is still there. Because, diba, remember sabi ko, we're now using 3. But because we are now going to use 3, therefore, we cannot go to B, C, D yet. Kailangan dapat itapos na namin. We need to complete letter A first. So, we remove letter B first, let it stay aside, and we bring it back later on. So, now we go to A, C. AC is our reference now. And then we have D, E, F, G. Alright? Now we encircle the 4. So there are 4 possible combinations that we can use. ACD, ACE, ACF, ACG. Then we go to letter AD. Because B and C are already finished. Then we have E, F, G. Encircle the 3, highlight the 2, you get 3. 3 possible choices. And then the next one is this. AE. AE, then FG. 2 choices. And then when we're done with AE, AFG, isang choice na lang. Then we sum everything up. We're supposed to get 15. Kaya lang may kulang. Because, diba, remember, we still need 20 more. So we need to make 35. So now what do we do next? We have to move on to our next letter. Alright? So the next letter is letter B. So now that letter A is done, we are going to work on the next 6 elements now. So this element, letter A, is gone. Kaya naman, di ba sabi ko sa'yo, whatever letter has already been done, we don't cross it out immediately right away. We have to let it set aside muna and then bring it back later on. And then, we finish until we reach the last set of combination out of the first letter. First element. Then once the very first element has already been done, we can now switch. Like, di ba remember yung ginawa ko sa, sa ABCD? Di ba remember AB? Then we remove, di ba? Then C, di ba? Or let's say, for example, if we're getting 3, di ba remember 4C3 is just 4. So therefore, we encircle we highlight the 3, A, B, C, and then AB, and then we choose one option, either C or D, di ba? Because 3, di ba? Then minus 1. So we're gonna encircle 2, highlight 2 elements, then encircle 2, C and D. And then after that, we have A, C, A, C, D, only one. And then we don't skip we set aside the B first. Then, when we're done with letter A, we bring the B back. So, B, C, D. And that's 4. Alright? So, yan. So, now let's go to the next letters. Set of letters. B, C, D, E, F, G. Highlight 2, and then 4. So, now we have 4. Then, C is gone, but we have letter G. Then, E, F, G. Encircle, then we have 3. Then, we have letter E. B, E, F, and G. Encircle F and G, so we have 2. Then, after that, B, F, G na lang tayo, and that's 1. So, that becomes 10. 15 plus 10, 25. Ilan pa yung kulang? 10 na lang. So, now we're done with letter B. So, now let's go to letter C. C, D, E, F, G. Remember, highlight whatever needs to be highlighted. So, we need to reference C, D. Then, we have 3 choices. E, F, G. Then, C, E, F, G. C, E, then F, G. Dalawa. And then, C, F, G, isa lang. So, that's 6. 20, 31. May kulang tayo ng 4. So, what's next? Cross out letter C already, so we're already done. So, now we're back to base. D, E, F, G. This one we highlight D, E. Then we choose one more letter out of the 2. F or G. So, that's 2 choices. Then, D, F, G, isa lang. So, that's 34. Tatlo yan. And then, last E, F, G, isa na lang. Now, when we sum this up all together, 15 plus 10 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1 equals 35. So, that's it. So, now you have already found the possible combinations the quicker way. That's how you do it. First, you look at the number on the R. The number R minus 1, that represents what is the element that we're going to highlight. And then choose one as from that given reference. Then, when you're already done, you skip the first element. Leave, if you have more than 3, you have to remove the middle element first. Give it time to have a break, and then bring it back later on. Then AC, yan. Then, like for example, you have ABC, diba? AB. Then C, D, E, F, G. When you're done with letter B, bring down C. Remove the B first, but bring it back later on. Keep working until you complete everything in letter A. Once you're already done with the first element, go to the second element until you're done. And take note, my pattern yun na. You have to add 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. That's 15. And then, after that, becomes 10. Then 3. Then 6. Then 3. Then 1. Yun. So, that's the pattern. Now, let's go back now to our situation in our stats and probs. Okay? So, now, let's go here. So, we know that we're supposed to have 84 possible combinations. So, remember the pattern, ha? So, here we start with this one. I use letters. So, you have H, I, J. After H, I, J, kasi nga diba remember, there are 9 elements. So, H, I, J, nakita mo yung Excel, diba? K, L, M, N, O, P. Diba? So, we start on the first letter, which is letter H. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So, that's how I got my reference. Okay? So, we start off with H, I, J. After we're done with H, I, J, we go to H, I, K. Then L, then M, then N, then O, then P. That's 9C3. Remember, 9C3, we are supposed to get 2 elements. So, we write H, I, and then, remember, we encircle because we need to get the 2 reference, which is H and I. So, what combinations can we make out of H and I? We can get letter J, we can get letter K, letter L, M, N, O, and P. Once we reach letter P, the letter I will be set aside for a while. And then we go to H, J, then what's the next letter? K. Then L, then M, and N, O, P. So, 6. So, you have 7 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. P. After H, J, P, the letter J is letter K. Then the letter P becomes letter L. Take note, we're still using H for that one, ah. So, KL, KM, KN, KO, KP. So, that's 5. 7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. Now, we need 4 because L, M, L, N, L, O, L, P. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the pattern, tatlo. M, N, M, O, M, P. M, N, M, O, M, P. Tama? Then, remember, 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 5 is 18, plus 4, 22, plus 3, 25. So, dalawa. NO and NP, 27. And then, OP, 28. Now, we already have 28, but we're still not yet done. Because we still need to get so much more before we can get 84. But take a look. HOP, that's the last one na lang. So, now what do? We remove the letter H and then move on to the next letter, which is letter I. So, we rewrite the elements again, what are still needed. I, J, K, L, M, N, O, and P. So, now for the first two, we highlight HI. Tama? So, IJ. So, IJ, K, L, M, N, O, P. So, therefore, it's decreased by 1. So, you have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you get the pattern? Then after that, we have IK. And they're 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tama? Then IL. M, N, O, P. 4. Then 3. For letter M. 1, 2, 3. See the pattern? And then letter N, O, P. Q. And then OP. That's it. Diba? That's how you do it. So when we add this together, we get 21. So what's 49 plus, so what's 28 plus 21? That's 49. But we're still a long way ahead. So now we have 84 minus 49. This becomes 15, 35. So we still have 35 more to go. Are you ready? So 35 na lang. So it's just like parang ano to, 7C3 na lang, di ba? We have done the first element and the second element. Now we are going to work on the next element, which is letter J. So J to P. So now we have JKL. And remember, is it still 6? It's subtracted to 5. So 5 combinations, just like what I did here, di ba? Did you see the pattern? So yan. So let's say this is J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So JK, then L, M, N, O, P, we have 5 choices. So we count up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then for letter L, we have 4 possible combinations. L, 2, 3, 4. Then letter M, N, O, P. Tatlo yun. Diba? And then NO, NP, and OP. So therefore, that's 15. And that becomes 64. Tama? So how many more? 20 more na lang to go. So now we have 6 elements na lang. And 63. So therefore, we still have K, L, M, N, O, P. So KLM, KLN, KLO, and P. 4. Diba? So the pattern still continues. And then we have MN, MO, AP. And then there's 3. Then dalawa. NO and P. And then OP. Isa na lang. So therefore, that makes 10. So therefore, we have, how many do we have? We have 35, tama ba? 28 plus 21 equals 49 plus 15, 64. Then plus 10 is 74. Tama? So how many more to go? 10 more to go. So now we're back to base. So we have LMNOP. So L, MN, LMO, LMP. That's 3. So 3. And then NO and P. Dalawa. And OP. So 6. So 74 plus 6 is 8. It is 80. Now we only need 4 more. For the sake of that one, mabilis lang yun. Kasi nga, di ba, MNOP na lang. So whatever is missing, that's the one. So here we have to remove the letter P. Here we have no letter O. Here we have no letter N. Can you see what I'm doing? No P, di ba? No O. No N. No M. And did we write all the possible combinations? We did. And then when we count everything up all together, we should get 84. So when I highlight the rest of the chart, I should get 84 possible combinations. And once I do that, therefore, it's correct. So I count everything that I see here. I count everything that I see here. And there are 84. 84. So tama. Now that I've already gotten all the samples of the sample means, let's formulate the sampling distribution table. So now you already know how this goes. So remember, that's what I said. The reason why we have the ranges from least to greatest, so that we can identify which is the least by getting the least number of averages. So let's say it's 62.33, and then 63.33, and so on. So yan, so there are lots of combinations here. And I think if I were to do this via hand, it'll take forever. But I know talaga there's a trick to that. Maybe one time I'll show to you, okay? Hanggang what's the highest? What's the highest? Yung nasa baba? The highest is 96.67. Yan, di ba? And then now, remember, we do this. Di ba? Remember, all we have to do now is to apply the count if. Di ba? The tally. The tally goes like this. We type their count if, then we highlight the rest of the chart, and then look for the value that we're counting. Because if we look here, di ba? Remember, if you just look at the chart, you can't find the reference very easily out of all the other numbers. But thanks to Microsoft Excel, that will make it more easier. Unless you're really determined that you want to find it. And then after that, you cross it out na right away. Diba? You cross it out na right away. Diba? Or you can just do it like this. You put there all the numbers, then tally. Diba? Compose an FTT if you were to do that manually. How many did it spawn? But at least naman, in Microsoft Excel, the count if formula sure was the solution. So, ang ginawa ko dito, yung table naka-lock into, I put $sign to lock it in, and then, yun nga, I choose the count if tally, which is this value. And then, when I slide everything up, it's very quick, diba? I was able to come up with this solution until the very end, which is 96.67. And then, sum everything up. Again, the sum must be equivalent to the total number of combinations that can be made. And that's 84. So, tama, 84 yan. And then, all we have to do now that we already got 84, we do this. Tally divided by the total number of tallies to get the probability. Correct. Just like so. Diba? Ang ginawa ko dito, para mas mabilis, I did it this way. The value of the item here, tally here, divided by the total, which is 84. Then, I bring everything to the end until I come up with this, di ba? Then I sum everything up to get the number 1. Yan, that's it, para 100. And that's 100%, and that's 1. Because you can't have a probability distribution table if the value of the summation of all the probabilities does not equal to 1. Okay? Or in short, you can just do it 1 over 84, just like that, and then add up all the fractions, and you got the right answer in. Di ba? Now, let's solve for the mean. To solve for the mean, mabilis lang yun. Diba? Remember I taught you the technique how to solve for the mean? It's just easy. Probability times the random variable, just like so. Just like that, diba? And when I do that for all the rest that will come, I sum everything up to get what is our mean? 80.56. And if I did get that, we are correct. So, yan. That's it. And then after that, we solve for the variance. The variance is very easy lang. So, you know already the pattern here. This one is as detailed formula how I did it. Alright? So, ito yung ginawa ko in altogether. But you can see the process in details. I minus it first. Then, I did everything. I bring it up all together. Then, marami na to. Then, after that, I did it this way. Then, multiply it by square. I square our answer here. Then, drag everything. See the box? Then, I drag everything until the very end. Then, after that, I multiply our answer here with the corresponding probability. Just like so, di ba? Just like this, di ba? So, yan. Ang ginawa ko dito, I multiply. And then, I get this answer. See how they match? And then, I drag them up all together until I get this answer. Now, after that, we need to solve for the variance. So, the variance is to sum everything up. And we get 68.06. Then, take the standard deviation of that number to get 8.24. To see what I mean, ito pa yun. Yan, di ba? Sample means are still the same. The variance is still the same, different. And the standard deviation is like this. Then, when we compose the histogram, Ito na yun. First, I highlight the probabilities into like this, and then from there, I just select data and then I choose this. So you see my, ano yun? So you see my histogram. It's very long, no? It starts from 62.333, then here until 96.67. And that's it. You see the pattern? That's how it is meant to be done. Alright?